Hello, dear colleagues. Today we are going to discuss textbook-based games. And as you understand from the title, these are the games based on textbook. But before we come to the games, let's discuss why do we need textbooks, what are the pluses and minuses, and why do we sometimes need to alter the exercises in a textbook. Um, so let's see the big picture. Our main aim is to teach the language as a means of communication. And to achieve this aim, language is divided into four big parts, four big skills: listening skill, reading skill, writing skill, and speaking skill. Each skill is trained at a certain level. Yeah, so there are different levels which we follow like one by one when we upgrade the level of our students. So it can be started as Morse flyers or A1, A2, B1, B2, and so on and so forth. In a textbook, the big plus is that all the skills are balanced within each level. So if we take the A1 level textbook, all the four skills will be balanced at this very level. But sometimes we really need to change, to alter the exercises, and these are the reasons why. First of all, when they are too straightforward, when there is no shift of focus. Uh, so you remember, your students must always have an aftertaste, and this aftertaste mustn't be like we learned grammar or we studied vocabulary. It must be we played something, we role played, and so on and so forth. For example, in the screenshot, the exercise is very straightforward: ask and answer. So why do I need to ask and answer? What for? It's unclear. There is no lead in, and there is no shift of focus, which is not very appropriate, not very suitable. Then we need to alter the exercises when they start theorizing too early. When is it too early? Too early is before the skill has been formed. You are welcome to theorize, to give names, to explain the rules, but only after the skill has been formed. It must be like this: skill first, theory next. And when the skill hasn't been formed, but the textbook suggests that you start theorizing, we need to change the exercises to alter them. When they decompose speech, if your students are not ready for spelling, if they don't yet read fluently, then the spelling exercises will decompose their speech. When they don't have enough prompts, this is perhaps the easiest case, when we can just add the prompts. Again, let's turn to this exercise from the screenshot. There is only one prompt, like what's your name? My name is. But such prompts are needed for all the questions, because, well, so that students do not invent them, do not look for them in their heads, but just follow with their eyes, follow the phrase, and build a skill within their heads. Um, then, when your students need a game, like when they or all the group are tired of like exercise, and your student need a game. Actually, you can make a game out of almost every exercise. And I had a student who, well, he was 7 years old, and he didn't want, at the beginning of every lesson, he said, I don't want to write today, I don't want to read today, I want just to play. I said, okay, let's play. And we started doing exercise by exercise, but just wrapping it into a package of a game. And the last in my list, but it's definitely not the least, maybe it's the most important, is to have fun. The importance of having fun shouldn't be underestimated, because interest is first the best motivator for the students, and second, the best burnout prevention for the teachers. If both sides are interested in the process, if the process is engaging, if the process is involving, then the progress of studying will go very quickly, and the teachers are sure not to burn out. Yeah. So these are the cases when we need to alter the exercises. Um, how do we do it? Like step by step instruction. First, we need to understand the methodological goal of an exercise. And here, if you don't get it on the spot, here the teacher's book can be very helpful. Then you can keep this methodological goal or extend it. Uh, of course, you're welcome to extend, to decorate it with your treasure chest from the literature or whatever. Then the next step is use the exercise itself. You can use the picture, you can use the text, you can use the questions, etc., etc., the prompts, whatever. Look through our list of games. It's really very useful. If you have a list of games like our role plays, literature based games, picture based games, grammar games, if you look through the list, you are sure to find a suitable game to alter your exercise. And then add the necessary improvements, maybe additional prompts, maybe I don't know, some pictures if needed. And of course, you can alter an exercise together with your students or in advance to in advance to be prepared for the lesson. It's up to you, and sometimes both variants are possible. It's not the question of preparation, it's the question of being of maximum use for students. Um, Sometimes when you prepare an exercise together with the students, uh, it becomes very personal for them, and it makes a better progress and a better result. So let's see how it works in practice. And for the purpose of changing an exercise, I have chosen the Kids Box 3 Pupils book. Why Kids Box 3? Because for Kids Boxes 1 and 2, there are very good OSMT friendly adaptations, which are very comfortable to use, very convenient to work with. But the third one, in the third one, only the activity book has been altered and is available. And the pupils book sometimes needs some corrections, some preparations. Yeah, and here is the teacher's book. Okay, so let's start. Exercise 1. The methodological goal, the methodological task of this exercise is um, to introduce the vocabulary, to revise to revise the structures like my name is, I've got, this is my favorite, and so on and so forth. To introduce, to revise, uh, and the idea of the exercise is to match the speech bubbles to the names. Yeah, if we read the teacher's book, well, it's not very interesting, let's say. Now, to start with, they suggest greeting the class by saying, "Hello, everyone. My name is. What's your name?" And then invite two pupils to the front. They greet each other using the modal, "Hello, hello. My name is. What's your name? My name is." So you see, it's a very straightforward activity. It doesn't give any lead in, so it is sure to be boring. to be like forced to the students, and our wish, our goal is to make the exercise more pupils friendly. Yeah, and let's go directly to activity 1. And this is the same. Elicit what they can see in the picture, focus pupils on the text in the speech bubbles, they read and match each one with a character. So that's it. Play the CD, tell pupils to listen carefully. If you don't tell, then they won't listen carefully. So let's see how it can be worked with. Yeah, first of all, the presentation. Uh, and of course, we don't start with the text, we start with the picture. Just as usual, observe, look at the picture together with the students, discuss if these are hands or gloves, like, oh, what? Are they hands? Really? Oh, no, they are gloves. Aha, it's a detective book. There is a magnifying glass, there is a brush. What do they need a brush for? And so on and so forth. Discuss if this is a computer game or a book. So because it's not clear and it can be discussed, and later you will find out that it's a computer game, not a book. Try to guess how old the children are. Uh, Again, you will find it out from the text, so it's fun guessing. Okay. So then when your students are already interested in these characters, then you can go to presenting the text. Yeah, so you present the text, uh, read them. If your students can read, they can read. If they can't, you can present it yourself, uh, and um, and then here you are welcome to use all the spectrum of our picture-based games. All of them, like hiding the picture, memory game, whatever. I Spy with My Little Eye. All of them are suitable here. Yeah. Um, Again, I would practice also changing the picture, and when we have changed the picture, then it becomes much more personal, and students are very motivated to change the text. Change the text so that it tells about them, not about Stella or Susie. In this case, of course, you don't need any listening and checking. Yeah, you can match, but it's very easy, really. Three speech bubbles and 3 names. It's very easy. Okay, and then our exercise, which we have already looked at, exercise 3, ask and answer. Uh, it's too straightforward, but the methodological goal is to like revise the basic questions. Okay, we can revise the basic questions, but make the game fun at that. Uh, as usual, when we create a role play, first of all, we think about a situation where these questions can be used in real life. So, what's your name? How old are you? And like 2 situations which come to my mind on the spot are meeting people, and the second situation is an interview, like a short interview in the street, for example, uh, a journalist who asks brief questions, very quick questions. Yeah, and you can modify any of these situations. If people meet each other, then give the lead in which people they are. You can take the characters of a book you are reading, of course, of literature, or you can take children's favorite bloggers or whatever. Then there is and so you can organize a role play. Then there is a phrase, yeah, like the look frame, which can also be transformed into a small talk or a kind of a game. Here, the methodological goal is to recycle the phrase is cold. Yeah, so my favorite comic is called Lock and Key. You need to brainstorm what else can be called. Yeah, what's your favorite toy? Instead of toy, it can be what's your favorite computer game called? What's your favorite family member called? What's your favorite film called? What's your favorite book called? What's your favorite subject called? Yeah, so all these questions. And well, again, it can be an interview, or it can be, of course, you're welcome to use a small talk, but as soon as our subject today is games, we can use a game, um, like, my children play it sometimes, when they simultaneously answer the question, and the idea is that they don't have the same answer. So, like, what's your favorite toy called? Like 1, 2, 3, and they say bike, or whatever. And the idea is that they don't say the same. Yeah, so it can be fun. Just brainstorm what toy can be replaced to. Yeah, okay, let's continue. So 2 exercises, 2 games. Then next, the book suggests us that we listen and say the number and the color. Uh, and the teacher's book gives the very straightforward instructions, like tell pupils to open, tell pupils to take turns, tell pupils to listen carefully. So it's very straightforward. It doesn't look like a game. It looks like a work at a lesson. But we can easily transform this picture into a set of games, even not one game. Um, the recording looks like this. It's spelling DOLL. Thus, the methodological goal is, let's say, double. First is to practice spelling. Second is to revise numbers, colors, and toys, and prepositions, like on the table, under the table, and so on. Yeah, so i'm I'm sure to keep the second goal, but I'm not sure about spelling. Sometimes with some groups I don't practice spelling. With most groups I don't practice spelling. But if your students for some reason need spelling, then I would organize it as a normal spelling contest. Because in the USA they often have the spelling contests, and this is like a normal activity. So I would show my students a part of such a contest, and suggest them that we play this spelling contest on the basis of this picture, and then it becomes quite natural. Spelling becomes quite natural. Yeah. Okay, but let's come to the second goal. The second goal is revising toys, numbers, colors, and prepositions. Yeah, and here again there is a very good picture, very suitable for all kinds of picture-based games. So you can hide a picture and comment like goodbye blue bike number with number 17, goodbye white camera next to the basketball. Yeah, and then you ask your students to recall what is in the picture. So do you remember? Aha, is there a doll or a ball? Aha, a doll. What color is the doll? Again, if they don't remember, then give them a choice, pink or red. Aha, it's pink. Then the most difficult one, what number is on this doll, or next to this doll? And is it number 18 or 17? I think it's 18. Let's check. And you check. Yeah, so it's a pink doll with number 18. And like this, you can hide all the pictures, or all the picture as you wish. uh, Again, all kinds of picture-based games. Not to waste time, I'll not recall them. I'm sure you remember the list. I spy with my little eye something blue under the table, and we in this way we recall the prepositions, revise the prepositions. Yeah, hide, we can hide something small in the picture, and then where is, close your eyes, where is it? And again, the prepositions and the toys, like next to the doll, under the ball, and so on and so forth. So in this way, we keep the methodological goal, but we make the activity much more fun. Okay, then play the game. I have already mentioned it. I would make it as a spelling contest. Game number 6 is the best to be used as I Spy game. I spy with my little eye something on the table next to the books. I spy with my little eye something on the box next to the ball, and continue like this. You can help your students alter these patterns, and thus they'll build the sentences themselves, just recycling the structure. And it will be of a great educational value. Okay, next one. Read and match the names. And here we come to grammar, and this is present continuous. Mira is sitting, Simon is talking. Yeah, and here again there is first of all there is a very good picture which we can play with. Use our range of picture-based games. If you have already played these games using these pictures, then choose other games with this one. Yeah. Then listen who is who. You can start with listening, but later, or answering these questions. Exercises 8 and 9 are both aimed at recycling the present continuous tense. Yeah, present continuous is very suitable for any kinds of miming games, and you can play the miming game on the basis of this picture, or brainstorm any others. And here the teacher's book is useful because it has the collection of these actions which the children like have to know, are sure to know. Yeah, so you can brainstorm this. She's jumping, he's reading, I'm sitting, drinking, talking. And if you write them here, then you will have a list, and then mime something from the list, and the students will guess just choosing from the list. In this way you will build them a grammar skill. Exercise 9 is a memory game. If you hide the picture, then it will be a memory game. What is Stella doing? What is Stella doing? And then the details. She's reading. What is she reading? Is she reading a comic or a textbook or a math book or what? Yeah. What is Alex doing? Alex is, what is he doing? Eating or kicking? And you try, kicking a ball. Then which ball is he kicking? You see, it's a very good memory game, but if you hide the picture. Um, I this look box is just about contractions. I don't think it's very important. Really, I don't think it needs to be somehow practiced additionally. Then exercise 10 is a song, a very good song with very good usage of present continuous. And of course, we start with a picture. We discuss the picture, especially these funny details. This detail when the ball is sure to break the greenhouse. We usually discuss these small wheels because they're very funny. Pink glasses are also fat doll. So many funny details which are sure to interest your students, and you are sure to have fun on that. Okay, then you can play again any games with the picture here, like try to remember what they are doing in the picture. But of course, when the picture is hidden, You can change the picture. I've got an old bike and I'm riding it. You can change it. Not an old bike, but an old car. And if you change the picture, then it will be much more fun. Okay. And then you can sing the song or you can sing the changed song. Again, when the song has been changed, it's much more personal and it's much more interesting for students to sing it and to try it. I don't care if it doesn't have the rhythm. I usually concentrate on the idea. Like it can be not an old bike, but it can be an old dinosaur. I've got an old dinosaur and I'm riding it. And I don't care that it's difficult to sing. I've got an old dinosaur and I'm riding it. I don't care. The main idea is fun, uh, correct usage, and like personalization, yeah, so that it's your students who have chosen it. If you have altered the song and you still feel that you want to recycle present continuous, you can make a memory game on the spot with this changed song and changed pictures, of course, and then you will work more with the grammar structure. Okay, good. Exercise 12 is interesting because here the methodological goal is not to build a skill, but to get ready for an exam because it's exam format. So get ready for an exam. That's why we don't change the format. You can do it as an exercise, just not don't. There is no need to just to play, and that's all. It can be an exercise, or it can be a memory game. If you need it, if you have such students who do not want to read or write, but they want to play, then Jim is flying a big. Oh, what is he flying? Is he flying a big plane or a big kite or a big doll? What? He's flying a big doll? No, he's flying a big kite. And then you fill in the gaps. Yeah. But when the idea is to get ready for an exam format, don't change the format. If the idea is to recycle grammar structure, don't change grammar structure. You are practicing grammar. You keep the methodological goal, but you change the format of the exercise. Okay, I usually really skip these phonics exercises because if the methodological goal is to teach phonics, but like phonetics, yeah. If your students audio speak, then there is no need to waste time on phonics, really. If they don't, then again, it doesn't make sense because you won't teach them via this exercise. They are sure not to build. You are sure not to build a skill with the help of this exercise. But if for some reason you find it useful, again, there are pictures. You can ask, help me find rhyming words, and so on. Okay, exercise 14. Here again, it's useful, of course, it's very useful, and the methodological goal is to recycle the construction can you play, yeah, modal verb, the structure can you play. Yeah, yes, I can, no, I can't. But of course, it's very boring. Can you ride a bike? Can you play badminton? Of course, you're welcome to make small talk. Yeah, discuss. Yes, who can play badminton? Who can't play for badminton? Who can play the piano? Who can't? But if you feel like making it a game, it's very suitable for battleship game. Yeah, like decide with your students that you have 6 activities, and each of them can do 3 of them and can't do 3 of them, and each of them secretly marks 3 activities, and then you shoot at each other with the question, can you play football? Can you play badminton? And collecting the answers, yes, I can. The one who has collected three answers is the winner. Very easy, very clear battleship game, which doesn't need any additional preparation. You just use whatever we have in a textbook. Oh, lock and key is a perfect material. It doesn't need any decorations. It's interesting to have a look at the details, to read, to role play. So it doesn't need our alterations as far as I understand it. So that's it. That's it. We have discussed the whole unit, and like this we can work with every exercise. You see, almost every exercise is suitable to be altered into a game. That's all for today. Thank you very much.